This podcast contains strong language and adult themes from the outset.
Finding the funny. Finding the funny. With Ruth and Ange. Finding the funny.
Ange,
Patty.
I've not got a question, I've got a story for you this week.
Oh, okay, interesting. I love a story. Also, just to say, before you start your story, we are very much drinking the wine 52 wine.
Yes, we're liquid lunching.
Are you drinking yours during record?
Yes. Oh yeah, I've got my red on the go. Yeah, I've got the bottle right next to me. I might just get a straw, might strawpedo it, I think.
Wow,
strawpedo.
Strawpedo. I like that.
Do you know what a strawpedo is?
No, well, I've never heard of strawpedos.
Oh, it's when you put a straw in like an Alka-Pop or something, and you basically
down it through the straw.
Well, you suck it up a little bit, put your thumb on the top of it, and then obviously it brings all of it up, and you basically drink it as fast as you can through the straw, and it's called a strawpedo.
Hang on, what? What are you saying? Put the straw in and suck on it a bit, and then
put your thumb over the top of the straw.
Right.
And that'll bring the liquid right up. Once you let that go, it'll bring the liquid really quickly up into it, and you drink it then as quick as you can, and it's called a strawpedo.
I have never heard of a strawpedo.
That's one of the things that Matthew taught me, not a surprise.
Well, exactly. I mean, I don't think I know about strawpedos because I am a classy bird.
But listen, talking of strawpedoing, I didn't strawpedo on Friday, but I got absolutely wasted, didn't I?
Honestly.
I was wasted.
I have never, ever seen Patty in the situation she was in on Friday ever in my life.
God,
she FaceTime. Okay, bearing in mind, right? This is 10:30 on a Friday night. So
it wasn't even late.
It's not like she's calling me at 2 a.m. Absolutely bladdered.
Outrageous.
10:30.
I
right?
know.
In the space of probably about 3 hours, she went absolutely shitting crazy.
Honestly, crazy.
She's calling up. She FaceTimed me at 10:30, which is, quite a normal thing to do.
Yeah.
She literally comes up, Patty. I'm like, yeah, hi. Oh, are you all right? Is everyone all right? Is Joel all right? Is Ellen all right? I'm like, what the hell? What is wrong with her? And then I could hear Marnie in the car going, she's had loads to drink, Ange. I'm like, oh, okay, right. This is what we're dealing with now, is a smashed patty. We're dealing with another smashed patty.
Smashed patty.
It was very funny, though.
I just kept asking if everyone was okay, didn't I? You okay? I also FaceTimed my best friends, Mel and Michelle, and I was like, are you okay?
Yeah.
Are you okay? Is everyone okay?
You were very concerned with everyone being okay.
I spoke to Lady Cassie, kept asking if she was okay. Are you okay?
Yeah. Was Lady Cass okay?
I think she was, to be honest, I can't really remember. Cassie, can you write in and let us know if you were okay? Anyway, just to make everybody clear, I wasn't smashed on Wine 52 wine.
No, you weren't, were you?
I was out, I was at a friend's house.
You with mates?
Yeah, it was a bottle of wine. And also, obviously, everybody, you must drink responsibly.
Especially at this seasonal time of year.
Oh, and I'm actually being deadly serious. Like, I very rarely get really drunk. Like,
That is the most drunk I've ever seen you
in my whole life.
It is not a regular occurrence by any means. But yes, I
don't even really drink that much, in all honesty.
No, you don't. No.
But obviously, everybody definitely keep yourself safe and drink responsibly. And I was in a very safe situation.
You
and
were.
Matthew got me home, and but just be sensible with your alcohol consumption.
But actually, you were surprisingly okay the next day.
Oh, fine. I was fine.
Yeah.
I was out at a gig in the afternoon.
A gig in the afternoon.
I went to see the Blend Choir, which we're going to see next week with Margs.
I mean, I can't wait for that shit.
I actually can't wait. Just let me say, the girl that sings All I Want for Christmas Is You, her name's Kaylee, and you are just going to love her voice.
Really serious.
And she's completely self-taught. She taught herself to sing in her bedroom as a teenager.
Wow.
And when you hear her start that song, you're going to be like, oh my, she is amazing. She's amazing. Okay. Anyway, can I tell you my story about Mal?
Your story about Mal. I'm very intrigued.
So I popped in to see Mal and Margs last night, and they've got a lad staying with them who's in the Panto, actually, at their local theatre.
Mm-hmm.
So mum and dad are doing like theatre digs, if you will.
Yeah.
Anyway, we watched,
Mal and Margs, B&B.
Yeah, Mal and Margs.
Eminem, B&B.
So we watched the Strictly results, and then I said, I'm going to go get home in time for I'm a Celeb, yada, yada, yada. Anyway, Mal is searching through the TV channels, and he puts it on an orchestra. He said, this orchestra are absolutely great. I think he's showing off in front of Logan, who is the lad that's staying.
Yeah, because Logan is obviously very sort of into your arts, isn't he?
Oh, he's a musical theatre.
He's your West End Wendy. He's a West End William.
He's a Willie.
He's a West End Willie. He's a West End Willie. And Mal is trying to show off in front of West End Willie with some kind of orchestral performance.
So he puts it on and he pauses it on the French horns.
Right.
And obviously with the French horn, you put one hand in and you've got your other hand on the valves.
On the valves, yeah. Your valves, yeah.
Deadly serious. Says, there you go, 4 French horn players, all with their hand up the bell. So Logan is trying to hold the laughter in. I'm going, Mal, you can't say that. Absolutely pissing myself laughing. And look, poor Logan, I can see him out the corner of my eye, and he's like, his shoulders are going. He's thinking, oh God. He said, no, Dad said, no, that's what you do with the French horn. You got your valves, and they put their hand up the bell. I'm like, Dad, stop saying up the bell. Anyway, he then goes on to tell a story, which is actually quite remarkable. Genuinely, in all seriousness, he heard a guy on Radio 4 earlier on that week talking about he's a French horn player and he's got no arms, which is obviously amazing, like absolutely phenomenal. And so then Dad says, bearing in mind he'd already said up the bell like 3 times, he then says, so what this guy does is he plays the valves with his foot, which is amazing, absolutely incredible.
Wow.
And then he goes and he's got a massive contraption which he puts up the bell. I'm like, no, Mal, this is ridiculous. I was crying with laughter. And then Dad just went, and I told that whole story without even mentioning the bell end. Just like, I'm going, I'm putting my shoes on. Good luck, Logan. See you later.
I was going to say, I wonder if Logan at that point was thinking, what the hell am I doing staying with Mal?
I
think I might have to find some new digs.
I think he's going to go in today to all of his mates and be like, well, you think you had a weird conversation last night. Their daughter popped in. Mal started talking about shoving your hand up the bell. Anyway, it was very, very funny.
Classic Mal. It's a classic Mal convo, that.
Absolutely hilarious. Yeah.
It's like Mal doesn't like farts and stuff. He doesn't find that funny. So he lets a ripper go. Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Well, Mum had a go at me because I said fuck off in front of Logan.
Right.
Margs was like, we don't need to. I was like, Mum, Logan isn't 9. He's 21. He's been to like university. He's studied musical theatre. I think he's heard the term fuck off. Well, it's just not necessary, is it?
I mean, Margs she doesn't really like that, does she, Margs?
Oh, she hates it.
Yeah.
She hates it. Any foul language.
Foul.
She did, Joe's just put in the chat, she did say shitting tits last week. She did very clearly say
you two get on my shitting tits. That's what I mean. Margs has her time for using it, though.
Oh,
Margs,
she's
not an F and Jeff all the time.
No.
And I think actually, Patty, your effing and jeffing has really kind of increased to quite phenomenal levels.
I know, you've said that before. I just say, I'm still really enjoying this red.
So this Dear Delamar. It is really quite refreshing. It's refreshing. Yeah.
Anyway, shall we go into the urban?
Let's go into the Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary. Urban Dictionary.
So, this is what I've got for you this week.
Okay, we haven't done this for a while, actually.
I know. It's nice. It's nice to have it back, isn't it?
Yeah.
What is a Princess Fiona?
A Princess Fiona. Right, so...
God, I'm already...
Princess Fiona is from Shrek, isn't she? Is it someone that just basically just wants everyone to do shit for her all the time?
No. You're honestly never going to get it.
Okay, tell me what the hell
It was actually Lady Cassie that sent me this.
Okay,
She said-
Cass. Cass,
She
bring
said,
the
I think this
urbans.
would be a good one for the urban. And as soon as I read it, I was like, oh my God, this is hilarious.
Okay, Princess Fiona, tell me.
It's a small penis that is not enjoyable to the female's sight and touch. Girl 1. Boy, did you see what Stephen has in his pants? Girl 2. I know, tell me about it. I thought it would be better than it was. Girl 1. Ha! All he has is a Princess Fiona.
What the hell? Why is it a Princess Fiona?
I don't know, but that is the Urban Dictionary terms that as a small penis that is not enjoyable to the female sight or touch.
Princess Fiona. I mean,
have you ever had a
thankfully-
prince? Have you
no,
ever seen a Princess Fiona?
thankfully, I don't think I've ever come across a Princess Fiona, which I think I'm quite.
Yeah,
I imagine
don't
I'm
think
quite
I have
fortunate
either.
to not come across a Princess Fiona.
When I got sent this, I was thinking, have I experienced a Princess Fiona? I don't
No.
think I have really.
No,
Because it says it's not enjoyable. I mean, look, no penis is enjoyable to a sight,
No,
is it?
Not really, are they?
I mean,
they're quite ugly, aren't they?
Aren't
penises?
they? Don't you
Yeah.
think?
They just hang. Everything hangs, doesn't it?
Well, if you've got a Princess Fiona, I don't think it does. I think
No.
it's just there.
It's just a stub.
I think it's just like right.
It's like a thumb. It's like a thumb.
It's like a thumb.
Yeah, it's just there. It's just sticking out. There's
Because
no length. There's no
obviously-
girth.
Obviously, girth is what's important, isn't it?
Yeah, I think you want a bit of girth. You want a bit of length.
Well, I don't know that length is all. Well, I suppose
Oh, you do. Yeah, you don't. I mean, you could have like a stubby, wide thing, but it's like got no length. I mean, what's the point of that? No one wants that, do they? You want to have a good length and a good amount of girth.
Yeah.
Basically, what you want to have is something that sort of hangs well when flaccid, but then
Right.
will really come to the front when it's needed.
When Cassie sent this to me, I was like, "Oh my God, that is like
What do you think, though? I mean, I kind of feel a bit sorry for men like that.
right."
Don't you think? You sort of think,
Right.
'cause,
I hear what
you
you're saying, I hear
you
what you're
can't.
saying.
You can't pick that, can you? You can't pick the size of your penis. It's like, it's like I've got quite good breasts, but I sometimes feel like I'd quite like to have smaller breasts because I'd quite like to be able to wear a t-shirt or a vest without a bra, but I can't. But I can't choose that, can I? I can't choose the size of bristles.
Can I just say you've just had a whole conversation with yourself?
I do that a lot. I do that a lot.
I don't think I need to be here. I'm going now. See ya. She's just gonna have a conversation with herself and hope that people listening will do the yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, that's
Do you know,
right.
I actually do that a lot.
You do.
I do.
You do.
I actually quite like it. I'd rather have a conversation with myself than with anyone else a lot of the time.
So, Ange, tell us what has been getting on your shitting tits.
Oh, nice little jinglage there, Patty.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay, right. The thing that's getting on my shitting tits is
Yeah.
the beeping noise that you get in your car when you're reversing.
Well, that saved me.
Do you know that, like, is it the parking sensors?
your parking sensors?
Your
yeah.
parking sensors, right? Do you
Right.
have them? Do you
I've
have
got
them?
front, and I've got front and back. I'd be fucking lost without them.
No. Now I hate them. Shall I tell you for why?
Why?
Right? Because they shit me up. They absolutely shit me up. Right? Yesterday, I was in my car and I was reversing into a space, right? Now the space was outside. Those sensors pick up shitting leaves and branches and anything that might.
They do.
I'm like, shit, I'm going to hit something. No, actually, it's just a leaf. It's just a branch. What the? I'd rather not have the sensors. I'd rather not
What?
have a screen showing me how I'm reversing. No. Let
Why?
me use my own eyes, my own ears, and I will figure out how to park this damn car. I don't need something going, and it's a freaking leaf.
Okay, so I've actually hit something. I've got parking sensors and I've actually still reversed into something.
Is that... and there is my point. I
Wow.
feel like everyone's become too reliant on techno. Stop relying on the techno. Use
Right.
your own eyes and ears. Why do we have all this shit on cars now? Parking sensors, cameras. Just do what you do with your own eyes.
Well, my car now I've got adaptive cruise control.
Should we do a quick cheers as well, Pats?
Cheers.
Cheers.
Cheers
Yeah,
with the wine
yeah,
52.
yeah.
It's a great red, this, Ange. You're going to love it when you tuck into it.
Yeah.
You're gonna
When
really
I
love it.
tuck into
So
it.
take a little
Yeah,
sip.
let's have a
Anyway.
little sip, soups on, soup sip. Swallow.
That's what she said. Well, it would be that's what he said, wouldn't it? Well, look, the parking sensors for me are I've got front and back, and there's absolutely no.
I think
Go
the
on.
problem here is that people have become too... I think that's why you hit something, because you've become too reliant on them. I think everyone just needs to scale back. Just scale back on a lot of shit in your life.
People need to scale
back. I think everyone's just gotten too... everything's techno, everything's linked, everything's, everything's just everything, and it's just really getting on my tits.
Actually, I have got a question for you this week.
Oh, okay.
Because I actually turned into you a little bit this week. Because
brilliant.
That's good. I asked my friend, I can't remember who it was. I can't remember who I had this conversation with, but I asked someone. It might have been Shelley from who I saw on Friday.
Yeah.
How do you feel about honeycomb?
Oh, disgusting.
And I responded with, I'll tell you how I feel. Honeycomb gets on my shitting tits.
There you go, Pats. Yeah, you're in. You are in the shitting tits club.
I was like, God, I'm sounding like Ange.
Well, I mean, that is not a bad thing.
I like a crunchy.
I like a fun size crunchy.
Princess Fiona.
I like a Princess Fiona crunchy.
Anyone want a crunchy? Can I double check? Is it Princess Fiona? No, it's a full size. Fucking hell,
I don't want a full size. No, I'm not in the mood for full size. Just give me a princess. I do though. That's the time where I would take Princess Fiona. Crunchy.
Oh my God, what just happened to my voice?
In crunchy form, I would pick Princess Fiona. Actually, when I think about it, I actually would pick Princess Fiona chocolates over full size a lot of the time.
I am deceased right now. Anyway,
there's your
parking
shitting sensors are a
mixed
pile
in.
of shit.
Yeah.
And I would like to have I'd like to have a car that didn't have them. That's what I'm saying. Cheers.
And on that note, there ends shitting tits. So we had a great dickish behaviour in this week, didn't we, Ange?
This is a really good
one.
Dickish. It really is, yeah.
So it came in from Zoe on the gram, and Zoe said, people with friggin' golf umbrellas at a busy outside event, dicks.
Honestly, I have never
So
really
true.
given that much thought, but now Zoe has mentioned it, I'm like,
oh
yeah.
my God. Do you know what I think it is as well? I was having to think about this after we did our prep. It's like, it's showing off.
Oh, it is big time showing off.
It's so show-offy, isn't it?
It is basically Jeff, who is he's a member of a flashy golf course local to where he lives. Let's say
Wentworth. Let's say Wentworth, because that's very flashy.
Jeff lives near Wentworth, and he is a member of Wentworth Golf Club, and he would like everybody he comes across to know that he is a member of Wentworth Golf Club. But it is just a way of Also, why do they have to be so big?
Yeah. Well, I was at an outside event just yesterday, actually. At a
Right. Is
busy
that when you
outside
went-
event.
Is that when you went to your gig?
Yeah. To my gig.
Yes, your gig. Yeah.
And there was a guy there, honestly. So it was in
Yeah.
this like small village near where I live. It was like a common with like Christmas stalls and stuff. And, you know, people bustling around, kids everywhere. You know, there's already enough stuff going on, mate. I
Yeah.
don't need
No, your umbrella.
I mean, look, if there's a crowd of you and you've all got to get under it, great. This guy was on his own. He had like a 3-year-old running ahead of him.
Yeah.
And every time he swished round, I was like,
Yeah.
God, you've taken somebody's eye out.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's so dickish.
I'm also very much of the opinion, right? Get a cagoule.
I've got a cagoule.
You've got a cagoule. I've got a cagoule. Nobody needs to be dicking around with shitting huge umbrellas. Get a cagoule, Jeff. Put your hood up. Yeah.
Get a Wentworth Golf Club cagoule. I'm sure they do them. I'm
you can
sure
still show off.
they do.
You can still show off in your Wentworth cagoule.
Yeah.
You don't need to be bringing the great big shitting brolly that you like to carry around everywhere.
The other thing that I think, right, is like, you know, firstly, get a cagoule. If you don't want a cagoule, just get a smaller brolly. You can get tiny little brollies now that compact down, very small. Whip that out. Whip out your Princess Fiona brolly.
I actually find umbrellas quite annoying.
Oh, I don't mind a brolly.
No.
I quite like it. Do you think the bigger the brolly, the smaller the penis?
Yeah, I think this could quite easily go back to, you know, men who drive flashy cars.
Yeah, I think if you've got a Porsche and you've got a big Wentworth golf umbrella, you've got a Princess Fiona.
You've got a Princess Fiona.
Basically. Yeah. I'd love to say to one of those guys, is that to make up for your Princess Fiona? Because they wouldn't have a clue what the hell I was talking about.
Exactly. I love the fact that we're bringing Princess Fiona.
Oh, well, I want people to really start using it. I might start using it as an insult. You're such a fucking Princess Fiona.
Yeah.
Fiona. Fiona. But yeah, this guy yesterday, I was like, and they're always golf club ones, and it's always about showing off, and they're always blokes.
Golf actually gets on my shitting tits.
Does it? Does it?
Yeah, it does.
Does it?
I just think, again, it's another, like, showy off thing to do, isn't it?
Well, I think the thing is with golf is it is a certain type of guy, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Yeah, a certain type of guy, certain type of kind of level of importance.
Yes.
You've got to be like some kind of MD, CEO.
Yeah,
sort of
all of
that vibe. You've got to be a member of a very elite club.
And don't if you're a woman, definitely don't think about going at the same time as the blokes. You know, because
although I did meet a very lovely lady called Mags.
Okay, hi Mags.
She was very
Shout out
lovely,
to
Mags. Yeah, I mean, I might see if Mags would like to listen to this one because I'm calling her out.
Yeah,
but Mags is the she's a very lovely older lady, I have to say, quite hot.
Right. Okay. Welcome, Mags. You're very welcome here,
Mags. And Mags is the sort of partner of a guy that I actually call Grandad. He's not my granddad.
And this story now, like the wine was helping some, and now we're just getting fucking boring, mate. You're telling me that Mags is hot, she's slightly older, she's married to a granddad, the guy that we don't want. Just cut to the fucking chase.
Well, Mags was very good at golf. That's what I'm saying.
Is that it? Hang on, no, right. You are better than that. Is that
it,
Mags?
What I'm thinking is
No, stop.
Now,
no,
right?
Just hang on a second because I've got something I want to say. That story was probably one of the most boring stories. Nobody's ever going to get that time back. If that makes it into the edit, nobody's getting that time back, right?
What I'm saying,
hang on, I have not finished. All you needed to say was actually. Talking about women golfers, I met a woman called Mags once. She was really good at golf. I mean, if that's the story,
well, no,
it's
I don't know if she's really good at golf. I've never seen her play.
She plays golf.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, my opinion of golf, right, is very bloke heavy.
Right.
And then I came across Mags. And I was
female
like,
golfer.
okay, Mags. Yeah, I like the fact that you play golf.
Yes, I think female golfers are cool.
Yes, and she's like, do you know what? I don't care if I'm that good. I'm going to do it because I like playing golf. And
Yeah,
that's
good
when
for
I'm like,
her.
okay, Mags, I can kind of get on board with that level of golfing.
Yes, well, that's Mal, isn't it? Mal plays
That
because
is
he's
Mal.
not very good,
Yeah.
but he plays because he
Yeah.
loves it.
Yeah. It's just when it becomes like,
Well, it's
all a
like,
bit-
and also it's like, Jeff, what are you doing at the weekend? Oh God, good luck with that. I've got 2 rounds of golf back to back on the
Yeah,
Saturday, and then on the
back-to-backs.
Sunday,
Yeah.
I've got a golf dinner dance in the evening with the missus.
A
So
dinner dance.
yeah, a
they
dinner dance.
love
That's
that
the kind of
don't
shit that
they?
would go
Dinner
down at a golf.
dance.
I can't. It's the ladies' night at the golf club. We're raising money for Save the Children. We've got the blokes have got to go and show their support. Mags
Yeah.
is going, and she's hot. You know what
Mags.
she's like.
Mags is hot. Yeah, she is actually. Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we are now into Ange.
Finding the facts.
Amazing.
Finding the facts.
Oh yes, you went Mags
I've
heavy
gone
there, I
quite
think.
sexy there, didn't I?
haven't you?
Yeah, sexy vibes.
I've got a fax for you, Ange.
Go on then, give me the fact. Give me a fact.
Did you know that the Queen owns all the swans in England? And that came from Els Bells on the gram.
I actually did know that.
Oh, fucking hell.
Yeah. Els Bells has not brought me any
Bollocks.
fact, but I didn't already know.
How did you know that?
Well, I've got some friends that are quite big in the boating world.
Oh, right. Do they use
And
big umbrellas at
They've used big
outdoor
umbrellas,
events?
and they are members of golf clubs.
Yeah.
And yes, this was actually last summer. So we're going summer
Right.
2020, and
2020.
I was out in a nice flashy boat on the River Thames.
Was Mags
darling.
there?
Mags was not there, which was a shame.
That is a
To be
shame.
honest, it really
that feels
was,
like
'cause
Mags's vibe.
It would have been Mags's vibe, yeah.
Yeah.
But I was out with some friends who have. It's actually not their boat, but they know someone who owns the boat. And we
Right.
went out on this boat, and it was all very lovely, darling.
Yes.
And it was actually him that told me about the fact that the Queen owns all the swans.
How is that even possible?
I know.
How?
And
how?
they have to there's like a specific person on the river who is responsible for those swans, and is it his / her in this particular time? It was a man, and he was responsible for knowing and counting regularly all the swans.
What? No. Okay, hang on. You're telling me that somebody has to count the swans on the regs?
Yeah. They have to be marked in a particular way, so they go and they check that all the swans are there.
What?
Honestly, it's a massive. So
what do you think? What do you think the Queen does if there's one missing? What do you think happens?
She loses her shit.
Do you think?
Yeah. Oh,
What
yeah.
I want to know is why has this never been brought up in the Crown?
Crying.
Because
The Crown.
The Crown. The
That's
Crown.
how we say it always. Can you say it properly?
The Crown. The Crown has missed a trick there because they could have done a fucking fantastic scene.
Yeah, a whole
With somebody
episode
coming in
on swans.
going, "Mom, can I have a word?"
Yeah.
Maybe it could be the Prime Minister, and she thinks, "Oh God, we can have a
Yes.
shuffle of the cabinet. Oh God, Mom, can I have a
no.
word?" Yes, sentiment.
Yeah, send in Bojo.
Well, it might not have been Bojo. It might have been Winston. It depends when
Yeah.
what era of the Crown we're in.
Let's say
Anyway,
we're current. Let's say we're
okay, so
current
in
era.
walks Bojo.
Yeah, with
Obviously
his hair.
looking like he's been dragged through a hedge.
looking like he's been attacked by a swan.
Good afternoon, Prime Minister.
Good afternoon, Mum.
Oh, hang on.
What?
Oh, Joe's come in with something.
Oh.
So Joe has said she actually owns all unmarked mute swans swimming in open water.
Mute?
Mute swans.
What, they don't quack? Do the Queen's swans not quack?
Hang on. Can you imagine? We had a couple of swans bought here, mate. Oh, it's a breed of swan. Joe says that he's put underneath. Not actually mute swans, for fuck's sake.
What is mute then?
It's a breed of swan. It's a breed of swan.
Oh, right. There's a breed called the mute.
But can you believe our producer has then put not a literally mute swan, for fuck's sake. This is how Joe feels in every fucking record. Joe has actually said to us,
Joe, you've got to
"Fucking
start. If you say mute, I think that the
Mute.
swan can't quack.
Well, I was going to go on to say, we've got, John, we've got a couple of swans born here. Can they quack? No, right. Get them in the open water. Let Queenie know. Yeah. Have they quacked yet? No, they're 3 weeks old. Right. Fucking hell. They're not our responsibility. You can pass them on to Queenie if you want.
Let Lizzie know.
Yeah. She's got a couple of mute swans swimming in open water over there. Oh,
Swans
so she
are
only
quite aggressive, aren't they? As
Oh,
well?
they're aggressive.
Yeah,
Very aggressive. Very aggressive.
They really are.
Yeah. So she
I mean, I
only
don't
owns
like them,
unmarked
really.
swans. Unmarked swans.
Right. So she only owns the unmarked ones.
Yeah, so she owns unmarked mute swans swimming in open water.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So what if they're marked and they're
Well,
not
I assume
mute, they're not hers?
no, and I assume if they're
Right.
they're marked by the person that owns them.
Okay.
You know, they'll have like a little tag round their foot, won't they, or like a marking on
Yeah.
their flipper or
Yeah.
whatever.
Their flipper.
Yeah, you know, their fins. No, not
They don't
fins.
have
What's that? Fins? Fucking hell! Oh my god!
Fins. They don't have flippers,
though, don't
flippers.
they?
They don't have flippers.
Flipping
they
your
have webbed
fins,
feet.
you don't get too far.
They're webbed feet. They're not flippers.
What are their feet called though?
Webbed feet.
Are they? Are they?
Yes. Yes.
I'm just going to double
Joe.
check this quickly. No, I'm going to
Joe
double
will
check
know.
it.
No,
Joe,
Joe
they
will
call
know.
webbed-
He'll straight away. I mean,
called
Joe
webbed-
knew
yes,
about
Joe's
the
put yes.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Webbed.
Joe's put yes in capital letters. Yes,
Yes.
webbed feet.
They're not flippers, and they don't have fins.
No, I mean, fins was stupid.
Yeah,
Fins
you've
was
really fucked
ridiculous.
up there, mate.
Yeah, big time.
Big time.
Anyway, listen, we've rocketed our way to the end of another. No, don't go there this week. We didn't. We know. I feel like we're festive, aren't we?
Yeah,
now we're getting festive
that's
vibes.
what we thought. We thought, do you know what? We're festive. Let's keep it upbeat. Let's keep it going.
festive
Let's keep it vibes.
Vibes. Anyway, look, there's loads of ways in which you can get in contact with Ange and I. We haven't really done any like calls to action in
No,
this
we have
episode,
not.
but
No.
if you've ever seen a Princess Fiona, that is what we want to hear
or
about
you
this
have
week.
a princess.
A Princess Fiona. You can find both Ange and I on our own individual social medias. I'm at Ruth Corden.
And I'm at Ange Corden. You can also find us on Instagram for Finding the Funny. Just search at Finding the Funny. And you can also find us on Facebook, also at Finding the Funny.
Anyway, thank you so much for listening. We really hope, as always, that you've enjoyed this episode. And Ange and I will be back next week helping you to find more of the funny.